You guys already know what it is. Out here at Rudz Racing. Got DJ and the Dyno here. Yeah. Look at that thing. Got the Banks catback on it today and the S&B intake. Tune time. Fucking sick.
Was your original, your best one from last time, and the blue one is your best one from this time.
Okay.
So it changed where it makes its power.
Yeah.
Which is probably why it feels the way it does. Didn't really pick up any though.
Didn't pick up any power, but that's all right.
But if you look, this time it's more consistent in the 130s. So last time you were in the 27s and 31s. Now you're constantly 34s and then 31s.
And you know what they? Consistency is key. Consistency is key. I love it. It's a wrap. Till next time. What's going on, everybody? So I figured I would take this time during the clip to actually insert my my actual dyno sheets, because I know everyone's probably trying to squint, look on their phones. But yeah, I actually have real data, because the whole point of this is to have real data and be able to share it with the world, because I like you guys and I love you guys, and I hope everyone is having a great day. And I really do appreciate you guys tuning in, watching all this stuff, because I'm doing it literally for the culture. Hashtag for the culture. But first things first, shout out to Rudz Racing. Thank you, DJ. Thank you, everybody at Rudz. Like, man, thank you guys for letting me come through and do these silly things with my Volkswagen when I'm sure you guys have way cooler cars to work on. And I know you do, so thank you. But I really want to do this for the culture, and shout out to these guys. So shout out, they actually provided me with this data. I downloaded the app, and you can actually, if you get data from your tuner, you could do the same thing yourself. I am not super savvy with this. I will be the first to admit it. This is my first time doing this and doing a voice over recording. So what you guys would have seen last time from my my dynos is, you know, max power of 130, max torque of 226, completely stock car, 170,000 miles on it now. It is a buyback car. I want to take this time and say it definitely has all the emission stuff on it. It's a buyback car. It has not done anything to delete the DPF or any other stuff. I know, around my neck of the woods they're crushing cars though, so I'm not even playing those games, because I still owe money on this car. But I am modifying it, so what can I say about me? But as you can see, the power here is just basically the same as the, you know, what should be stock. Let's see here, you got your 225, so that's what you would have seen as the last one. That's the baseline, so you would see right here, this is the Banks catback and the S&B intake and the turbo, new speed turbo muffler delete, so it makes a little shh, but it's not really that loud. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it's not super loud. Probably find a better way to spend 120 bucks on that then. But I'm sure if you do, like, if you live in a neck of the woods where you can do a delete or do something like that, sure, for sure, do that. Shout out New Speed, because they still make pretty good stuff, even for other Volkswagens and Hondas. I had a lot of stuff on my car. But I get off track very easy. As you can see, what did I just do? No, what did I do? Oh, I'll scroll out. There we go. So like I said, I'm new at doing this. But as you can see, that's the baseline right there, and that is the that's, you know, with the intake, exhaust, and the turbo muffler. it actually did not make any more power. I mean, that difference right there, you can chalk that up to being a little bit cooler day or a warmer day. Just different, back-to-back runs. So it didn't make any more power or any more real torque. You will see. Oh man, I don't think I could do this. Like I said, I'm new. So I'll go to single graph here. Alright, so that is the single graph. As you can see though, but from here, we actually did it in different gears here, so that doesn't make too much more of a difference because I'm going up with RPM here, and it just changes in mile an hour, if you will. But there's peaks. There's your peaks. Doesn't actually make any more difference. But you'll see how much smoother this is because it looks like the wastegate isn't fighting, isn't trying to like, And I mean, that's incomprehensible to, me driving the car, honestly. I couldn't tell that was happening for all the miles I put on the car. But you can see after a certain point, though, that intake is really starting to do some stuff. Shout out to the Banks catback is also probably starting to do some stuff in there, too. Just better airflow altogether. You'll see like oh, cool, is that, go to bottom there. So it's about 10 foot-pounds right there and 7 horsepower, and that's at 3,200 RPM. So, I mean, that's not cruising speed. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It's not cruising speed in 6th gear. But that is if you are... Why do we modify our cars anyway, right? We modify them to get on them and do some things, right? But you can see it actually is making a little bit of power there. And it doesn't like... It's not like it just like, it just hits and then falls off. It actually stays the entire time, too. So I'm not really revving my car at the 4,500 on the daily. But, 10 foot-pounds of torque... and a little bit right there, so it's like another 7 horsepower. Helps it rev out a little bit faster, if you will. And like I said, this car is 100% stock, daily driven. I don't know if I can get different grades of diesel, but I've been using Hot Shot Secrets, everyday fuel treatment, so that's been great, but yeah, you see, I mean, for the catback exhaust and the SMB air intake, I mean, I spent less than $1,000 on both of those. I gained some power, so efficiency is there. Because people are like, well, that could have just been a colder day, da 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 da, ha ha ha. So if I go here, see here, some people liked my YouTube. No, I don't want to do that. There we go. So we go here, triple graph. And I actually have the temperature of, that's recorded on the dyno. So on the baseline day, it was actually a few degrees cooler than it was on the max run, or, the latest run. I shouldn't say max run, but it's a few degrees cooler. Does that really matter? Does it really make too much of a difference? Probably not. But when you're talking about the turbo car, a few degrees can make a difference. And I mean, I'm not doing any type of trickery with the ECU or anything like that, so it is what it is. It just was eating how it eats, stock intercooler and all that good stuff. So it's just colder air getting into there and just less of a restriction potentially. So yeah, with that said though, thank you guys for checking out this whole video, and I appreciate you. There will be more things to come. I might have to jump over the Canadian border to do some future mods. I'm going to do some, I think I got a trip coming up to Canada here for a little bit here, so I'm going to try and jump over the border in either Canada or Mexico and do maybe let the car hit a pothole, if you know what I mean, and do some more mods. And I want to see where what the power puts out from there, and we will see. And then I'm going to return my car back to stock and come back to the United States because I like it here. Not saying maple syrup or Taco Tuesday isn't better in Mexico, but yeah, I do like the United States. With that said, though, thank you guys so much. I do appreciate you. I'm sure a lot of people are going to comment. I really hope a lot of people comment. Please comment. Please tell me what you like, what you don't like. Yeah, I do appreciate it. I will only try and get better with all these edits and these mods. And yeah, spend my money wisely. Let me know what you want to see. But with that said, yeah, SK out, man. Thank you.